best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Me too.
Welcome to the Simple Law firm. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I have appointment this week at 10 a.m.
Yes, let me check it for you.
Thank you.
Are you a hairdresser?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with me with Simple.
Thank you.
Waiting you inside.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Nguyen.
Yeah.
How are you?
Thank you. Miss
Have a seat, please.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Nguyen, I did read your answer of our question table. Could you please brief again some main point of your requirements about setting up company?
Yeah, of course. We, with the William, with the Johnson, and me, Hepburn, want to jointly contribute capital to establish a joint company with the name of the Legion. Yeah, and we agree that I will be director, and Mr. William will be vice director of sales, and Mr. Johnson will be a vice director of finance. Yeah, and I contribute $100,000, and Mr. William and Mr. Johnson contribute $50,000 each person. And about the qualifications, I gained an MBA, and I have a 3 years experience as an inbuilt supervisor and 7 years experience in international travel. And Mr. William did work as a reservations department 5 years at a hotel in Sydney. And Mr. Johnson graduated Bachelor of Accounting. When the company can run, I'm responsible for the management of the company's overall operations, including human resource management, coordinate tour guides and drivers, and arrange tours. And Mr. Johnson is in charge of the finance department, and Mr. William is a sales representative looking for hotel partners, restaurants, tourist attractions. Besides 3 of us, we also want to hire more 7 people, including 1 IT staff and 2 drivers and 3 tour guides and 1 reception. Our main business industry is domestic tours and tickets, but in the future, the company will expand a type of international travel packages, and we also would like to open to representative office in Sydney and Brisbane. And we want to know which type of business is most suitable with our company. And the most important thing in scale is that we do not want any debt, any kind of debts and liabilities to affect our personal and family wealth.
From the requirements of Mr. Nguyen, Mr. William, and Mr. Johnson, we will give 2 types of business for you to refer, because you contribute capital together to establish a company, and all members join the business to make a profit. This is a characteristic of the partnership. The number of members of the company is limited, so proprietary limited by shares are also the other option. However, I recommend you follow the second ones, proprietary limited company, because it has many similarities with your requirements, and it is also the most popular type in Australia. There are many advantages of proprietary limited company. Firstly, the biggest advantage of this type business is that all members have limited liabilities. when a company loses its solvency, its members are not obligated to use their own assets to pay off the debt for company. This is the nature of corporate responsibility of the company. With this desire, you should set up a company whose property is limited liability. Thus, it is not possible to choose the type of partnership because as a partnership partner, the liability is unlimited. Secondly, proprietary companies often do not have to submit annual financial statements. They may not need to organize an annual general meeting of shareholders or do not need to open office daily. Our management system is quite simple with its advantages. According to number 2.1, section 1.5.2 of the Corporation Act 2001, a Commonwealth, states that the proprietary company's models is considered to be suitable for small and medium company size. Thirdly, if the identity of the partner changes, the original partnership is dissolved and a new one is formed. This may require the transfers of assets and obligations from the retiring partner or to the new partner. This process is transferring assets and the obligation can be quite complex, while shareholders of a company limited by shares can sell their shares to other shareholders easily. Fourthly, with the desire of expand other branches and increase staff quantity in the future, the company will tend to issue public shares. The Corporation Act 2001 of Commonwealth, Section 162, allows proprietary companies limited by shares to change to public limited by shares. In conclusion, your company should be set up as a proprietary limited by shares. Therefore, the name of the company should be Auxiliation Proprietary Limited Company. However, our advice should be as a references because each type of business has its advantages and disadvantages. The last choice is up to you.
Yeah, I understood everything you have said, and I have to discuss with Mr. William and Mr. Johnson about everything you told me, and I gonna say anything. I wanna give you anything about my decision.
Sure. Okay. If you want to know details about two types of business, this document will helpful for you.
Alright, it's so good. Okay, thank you for your valuable advice.
Yeah,
and
my pleasure, Mr. Hadman.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.